Our Town is set in Grover's Corners, New Hampshire, and it's a very simple story. Thornton Wilder wrote it so that it's in 3 acts, and each act is supposed to show part of daily life. It starts in 1905, and Act 1 is called Daily Life, Act 2 is called Love and Marriage, and Act 3 is called Death.
My name is Bridget Wilkin. I play the character Emily Webb. And Emily Webb, you watch her go through a change throughout her life. You watch her as she grows up next door to her neighbor, George Gibbs. And she starts to develop feelings for him. And George doesn't notice that at first.
I worked awful long on both.
Gee, funny. From my window up there.
It tells the story of George and Emily, who are, 2 young people who grow up next door to each other, and it kind of follows their story as they grow up, they fall in love, they get married, and I chose Our Town because I think it has a very beautiful, simple message. At the end, Emily talks about how blind human beings are, that we don't really stop and look at life and see how beautiful it is. And I just think in this day and age, that is so important. We are so technology driven in this fast-paced world. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, or any other social media, and we're not putting that down and looking up and actually living the life around us. We have a stage manager who is kind of like our narrator, our guide through the play, and they really will lead the audience and explain things to them.
My name is Maggie Grace. I'm a junior and I'm playing the role of the stage manager. It's a really unique role. It's one of those profound roles in theater where I'm not as much of a character so much as the gateway to Grover's Corners. This act is called Love and Marriage. There's another act coming after this one. I reckon you can guess what that's about.
I chose it because, one, it's a very popular play. Our Town is being performed somewhere pretty much every day. And also, he wrote it so that it would be any town, that you would see this and you would be able to relate to the town or to a character. And so I thought, how could I get the audience, the people in Howell, to relate to this town? So what we decided to do was we pulled pictures of Howell from this time period, and we're using that as our backdrop. I've been very fortunate to have an eager, dedicated cast who have given this show their all. And through the entire process, we keep talking about what role does your character play in telling this story? And we keep coming back to it. Why is your character in this story? And in the end, I think we kind of realize it makes us reflect and think, what's our role? In this great life story, what is the role that we should be playing?